Everyone, my name is Gilbert. So today I'm going to show you how to install an HHO hydrogen kit on a classic combustible engine vehicle. So I'm going to be using my 1962 Buick electric convertible as a platform to show you how to install this kit. Also, just like to make a note that making fuel from water is extremely easy, much more easy than they like you to believe. This is just water, electricity, and some baking soda peroxide hydrogen, and about 30 amps. So I found that this can be injected into the state of vacuum in my engine and double my mileage under certain conditions. So let's go ahead and open up this bay here and see what we got under the hood. So I'm currently running a 401 nailhead engine, which is a V8. Now this is what I've already installed, all the components. So this is what the electrolyzer chamber looks like. Basically what it is, it's a mason jar with a positive and negative on the top, some steel metal plates, and we need to drop in some potassium hydroxide as an electrolyte to produce the electrolysis process. And as part of the thermodynamics portion, we're going to be using plastic hoses. And this canister here is a reserve tank. So when hydrogen is produced from the electrolyzer chamber, it travels upward towards the reserve tank. And from the reserve tank, it will travel into my braking system. So this is the braking system. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take advantage of back pressure of the engine right here where it is strongest, about 60 to 20 inches of vacuum pressure. So what I've done is I split the hose and added a fitting which will make it a three-way valve, which will be injected into my carburetor system, fuel system. And also what I have going here is I've also installed an auto reset fuse. So this fuse will auto reset itself if there's any surge protection in our system. Also, I've connected the main, instead of connecting the main terminal to the battery terminal positive, what I've done is I wanted to create the electromagnetic field that I need to get a higher energy connection. So there's more energy here on my alternator, which I have a higher output alternator, which produces amperage. So amperage is very important in our system providing an electrolysis process. So we require about 30 amps minimum to run the system. I've also installed a toggle switch with that auto reset fuse here, and I've installed a relay switch which will activate the toggle switch automatically. So we have an amperage gauge that will measure how many amperage are being produced. So we want to keep it between say about 20 to 30 amps. Okay, so this is a whole overview of how the system looks. Also, we want to keep in mind that placement of these canisters is very important. We want to keep it away from any moving parts, any heated high temperature areas. Okay, so now that we got an overview of the components, let's go ahead and start up the vehicle and see if this system works. Okay, so let's start it up. Let's start this baby up and see what we got. Okay, so the system's running. We got the engine started, and moment of truth, we're gonna go ahead and activate the electrolysis chamber and see if this system's working. Okay. So the canister is beginning to bubble up. The system is working. We can see the process being generated. A lot of hydrogen is being produced. You can see a tremendous amount of gas being produced. And more will be produced as the engine RPMs increase. Okay, so this is this system is actually working. We're going to be doing some testing later on in the future, but for the moment, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video. And this technology is definitely worth exploring and has potential to change the auto industry. So I hope you take advantage of it on your own vehicles. Thank you very much.